Alright. Well, I got a job today, so that's cool. It's graveyard, so I'm trying to get myself adjusted. So just chilling. It's like 11, something like that. It was the anniversary of Cub's death the other day. That shit sucks, dude. So, I'm making ones. Oh, let me turn on that other light. Step on my... If you wanna do it, come on now. Oh, let's do this one first. So, I stained it already. And I'm gonna glue this to the bottom. But actually, you know what? Let's wrap it in copper wire first. And I think I'm gonna use a thinner gauge. Oh shit, see, it's got a little crack there. Stick the wire in there. And voila. Now I can... Nope. Did not want to stay. Okay, hold on. Just need to put it in there deeper. Okay, now, like this. Then you go like this. And then you go like that, if I can do it. Or I'm just gonna look like an idiot. Which is probably gonna be the latter, because of the shape of this. I don't care if it starts at the bottom, top, middle, just fucking lock in flat, that's all. Okay, we're gonna start at the bottom. Because I call myself special ed because I was in special ed. Starting second grade. Well, elementary school is just like a class you go to. Or like, there's only like a couple other kids. And I think I made it too much of an angle for this shit. I could glue it, but don't know how well it's gonna stay, but let's try gluing it real quick. Super glue. Thank you, Dollar Tree, for existing. Because I used a lot of super glue. Oh my god, that's not coming off. We'll use this one, which it called itself, it was from the Dollar Tree also. It called itself like Future Glue. It's where I get my PVA glue and my Mod Podge. Well, when I'm not getting a big bottle, or have the money for a big bottle, whatever. Big bottle's not bad though, it's like $5 I think at Walmart for the big one. Okay, that was not the right hole, I put the super glue in. Okay. How much you want to bet this doesn't work? Bet you 10 cents. While that dries real quick. Made this. Bam. Just a little rack for these little bottles, little poison bottles or something from Dollar Tree. You can get it to focus. My shit's all fucked up. I drop my phone a lot. Okay. Cool though. thing, decoration for Halloween slash put in my room, since my room looks like Halloween. Slash Halloween slash Lego storage. I got 2 bookshelves covered in Legos. Tons of Star Wars Legos. Plus, I think I have like 30 something of the cars, which for some people that's not shit compared to what some people have, but still. I haven't gotten a new set in a while though. Although one set I was very keen on getting and I did get it was the Dungeons and Dragons set. I bought that shit like the minute that shit came out. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. That shit was dope. I actually had I'll show it actually. Maybe I'll show it in a different video, but I made a giant extension for the Dungeons and Dragons set. It's not finished, but like so if you're looking at the Dungeons and Dragons set on the left side of it, I added on, there's like a tunnel cave that you can go through that's all water, and then there's a giant dock where I got blacksmith already and I started the inns. So not much is done on top of that. Oh, I did the crane. I did the stairs down to the dock. I did the whole dock already. Okay, so problem. That was not enough wire. And that looks like crap. Let's do this. Let's see. Where the fuck are those? Ah. These things are $50. These things were $50. They're for miniatures, but in models, but that's why they're so expensive, I guess. I don't fucking know, but they're expensive. I think the cheapest I saw these sell for is like 43. But 50 was like the average, some more, a little more, but yeah, they're not cheap ones. And oh, you know, I know where I got those. My ex-brother-in-law, he gave me like a toolbox full of shit, because this was before he even married my sister. He was going to school to do something electrical engineering, I believe, and he's an idiot, so obviously he did not make it, which that's what sucks. Is it's like when you're older, it would have been the best time to go to school, as far as like, you know, so much more. Well, some people don't. Some people get dumber, I guess, as they get older. But I feel like school would be pretty fucking easy nowadays, since that's the one thing that's weird with school, is my interests are very aligned with most school subjects. I love stuff to do with math, science, fucking history, all that kind of shit. Chemistry, science, fucking, I mean, awesome classes. World history. But I just couldn't go to school and stay. I just didn't like the whole, hey, you can't leave, you can't do this, you can't, well, what the fuck, I'm a human, I can do what the fuck I want, you know? If there's consequences, that's my fault, but at the same time, you're not gonna, like, my mom defended me on this one, though, but, I had it, well, she didn't defend me for calling the teacher a bitch, but, fucking my math teacher, I went to the bathroom, and I come back, and okay, so wait, let me re-ring. I hope I didn't tell this one already, especially since, considering how many stories I have, this one isn't really that crazy. But anyways, so you know, I don't know about anybody else's school, but schools where I live, they all use planners, or at least when I went to school, they used planners to go to the bathroom. So it's like a hall pass. So the teacher would sign it at what time you left class. Now, there we go. I had something in my teeth, I think. Or I'm tripping. I've been seeing black flashes occasionally. I don't know if that's from the new anticonvulsant, or if that's normal. Well, not normal, obviously, but you know, fucking, I don't know. It's a really weird feeling, because it's almost like a static shock to the brain, but very, very, very weak. No clue what the fucking issue is that's causing it. But I go to my neurologist, soon. I don't know exactly what date, but soon. I think it's like 2 weeks from now. It's like it was like a month away from my last appointment, which was the 5th of this month. Which I gotta make a video about. The switching the anticonvulsant. Man, that is night and day. Although I've been having bad memory skips and also those weird black flashes. And I did have a couple seizures. Fucking body's pretty sore, but you know, I haven't had one today, luckily. But I weaned down really quick on that Lamictal, and I knew that was going to be a side effect. It's just I fucking hate that medicine. But so far, the irritability is gone, and it's nice to not like literally like King Cobra when he would freak out and get mad and shit like that. That is identical to me right there. Identical. If you want to know what I look like when I'm fucking on Lamictal. That's not normal Cody. So yeah. So luckily. Okay, so where the fuck is it? Oh shit, I forgot. I was telling a story, wasn't it? Yeah. What was I just talking about before that? Did I finish what I was talking about? Fuck. Okay. Where was I? Okay, so the hall pass thing, right? I didn't bring shit to school. Like, I literally would go to school just with, like me. I wouldn't bring a binder. I wouldn't bring a backpack. I wouldn't bring shit. Oh, I bring a binder. I bring a binder and, like, pencil and a pen, and that's it. I wouldn't bring school books, ever. Never used my locker once in the 2.5 years I was at a regular high school for adult education. But it sucks because it's like, now the way I think, I feel like, of course now I'm on the right medicine and shit. You know, the Adderall, the oxycarbazine. Of course the memory slip's kind of fucked. Okay, I need to finish this story before I stop. Okay, so here's the issue with this. There's no glue coming out of this, and I need it for this. No, glue did come out. Did it? What the fuck? Where did it? Shit fucking invisible? It was called Future Glue. Is that why it was called? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's, try and push it down. Fucker. Okay, plan B. Where the fuck did I put Future Glue? I'm just gonna drip a bunch of fucking glue on these ones and hope it keeps it from moving, because that's gonna be covered by the wrap, which I was gonna use this, but I use this on like all my wands. So we're gonna try this. So I think I'll wrap it first before I glue it, before I commit. That, and we need to glue the stone on. Now I'm thinking we should have done the stone first, so it had something to keep it from slipping up here. That ain't gonna fucking work. Okay, we need to get this cap off. I have a plan. We're gonna use a really expensive tool. Maybe. No, we're not. Okay, we're gonna do this. I've done this tons of times with scissors. Like, usually bigger size, but I have that on me. Which reminds me, where's my... The fuck? Well, as long as glue comes out, I don't give a shit. Yep, glue comes out. Well, this is gonna be used up pretty quickly. Ah! God damn, this super glue dries quick. Ah! Maybe not. Ah! It's wet, and on my fingers. Where the fuck? Okay. Where the fuck? Well, that didn't go as planned. Okay. You somehow put this on here and not move at all till it dries. I know you guys can't see anything, but I really don't want to move. So, you're SOL. Shit out of SOL. Yeah, shit out of luck. I thought I said SOS for a second. Okay, you know what? That stone for some reason doesn't like gluing, so I'm wondering what's. Let's use a green. How did I break these off? Hold on, I gotta break the mushroom top off. I'm gonna use that. I really want to use this brown one, it's kind of cool. I'm just gonna make it around the brown one. Nope. And I don't think this is gonna work for breaking this off. I don't remember how I broke these off. To be honest, I'll be here. No, it's just. Smell that stain. Okay. So, I did the brown one, but I chipped it a little. And I feel like that might. Yeah, that's not gonna look good with that one. Got this one. Because normally I drill a hole. Hold on, let me try not doing what I just did. Let's try this. Plan B or C. Where am I on C? Oh yeah, Plan C worked. Baby, Plan C worked. Alright. Alright, let's we're gonna use the green one. But we're gonna file it flat first. Leave it nice and rough. That super glue fucking holds. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Fuck me. That's good. Enough. Okay. That's what we call good enough. Now, let's glue this on. Okay, so there you go. It's probably like fucking, why are you guys putting more glue on there? To do this bitch. Okay, let's hope this one stays. I don't know if that really is gonna do anything. Fuck super glue. The super glue is usually really fucking good, actually. And it's usually the same ingredients as the expensive shit a lot of the times. Kind of like medicine. One of the biggest scams next to mechanics. Mechanics bullshit and lie so much, dude. That's why it's funny when you know what you're talking about and they fucking try and pull that shit. I mean, I'm no master mechanic, but I changed my own clutch out in my Mini Cooper that I used to have. I rebuilt 2 different vehicles with my friends. Like, I've replaced I don't know how many brake pads. I've done simple mechanics besides the clutch and rebuilding. I know mechanics enough to know when they're fucking lying. My dad went the other. In fact, my dad went the other day down the street to get his tire patch. He had ran into a nail on the way home, and the guy told my dad that it couldn't be fixed where it was. Right? These tires are like brand new. There's still fucking tons of it. These tires are like a year old, maybe not even. And where it was at, he said he couldn't patch it. Right? And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Why can't he patch it? It's in like the perfect spot to be patched. And the guy wanted him to buy a tire, and my dad's like, no, I'm gonna get a Firestone tire. So my dad called Firestone, and what happened? They patched it. He doesn't count there and shit, but you know, those guys get commission on that shit a lot of times. So a lot of times they'll just fucking tell people shit that's just not true and try and sell them stuff they don't need. That's why if they ever try to do certain shit, I just go, no, I'm gonna do that myself. I'm good. I don't need you guys to do it. Okay, so we're wrapping this with copper again. And now we just push that off, I think. Shit. Yep, we fucked that up. God damn it. Okay, don't get pissed. Where is it? Okay. We're gonna go to plan D. I like plan D actually, this is a perfect fit. Okay, we're gonna go with plan D. Because that one didn't really work out. And I'm starting to wonder if any of these will. This one works. Okay, this one I'm able to put pressure without fucking sliding off. That was the other problem. All these other ones, like, you push down and they start sliding off. It's kind of weird because this is the smoothest stone I put on here. Well, no, that black one. That black one I don't think could be super glued. I don't even know what kind of glass, or I mean rock it is. But that shit I've tried to glue multiple times on shit and it always falls off. It's I don't know what kind of rock it is. But there we go, we got the butt of the wand. I don't know if I'm gonna put a stone on the tip. Do we want to wrap the handle or paint it? Because I did think about painting it green. Yeah, that kind of works. Kind of like I said kind of works. But, you know, this is my specific wand. And I hand carved all those spirals. I had another one that I did hand carved spirals like this in too. Fucking fingers hurt so bad after this. With the X-Acto knife I did that. But I gave it to a friend. And that one it spirals, then it went smooth, and then spirals. And it was like this size one, bigger, thicker. So it was pretty dope wand. This one I like, but the problem I feel like is I don't know, I think there's too much copper at the bottom. Nah. Almost like it should be cut shorter here. I might adjust that, I don't know. And then we got That's the first one I ever made. I keep forgetting I need to put more copper wire on the top to hold the stone. Yeah. Okay. Like an idiot, I keep trying to put stuff up to the bottom of the screen. Okay. So now we're gonna wrap apart a section of it, because I've never used this string before, and see how it looks before we use it. And it is shredding everywhere. That's not a good sign. That's how good these fuckers are. They can cut string. They're fucking amazing. I will give you that. Okay, so I'm wrapping enough to know if it's gonna look good enough to use this string. Actually, you can wrap. I might just wrap the whole thing now. Which might take a minute. But where was I? I don't remember. What was I talking about last? Hold on. My sister got a bunch of these like expensive fancy juice boxes for my nephew. He didn't like any of them, so she was like, "You want them?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take them." They are disgusting, but I'm not gonna waste them. I'll drink them. They're not that gross, but they are not good, and they're expensive as shit. They're like this one's like a fancy protein one. Yeah, 5 grams of protein. What's that? Huh. Only 7 grams of sugar total. Not surprising. It tastes like shit. A protein juice that has only 7 grams of sugar. That's not gonna cover up that fucking nasty ass taste. This one's interesting. It's almost like forming its own like a solid because it's so thin and pushed against each other. I need to make sure I'm doing more than one layer. So, yeah, I got a job in graveyard stocking, so that's good. And it's not a crazy pace type of store. So, you're only talking a few guys. I don't even know how many people, but it's not a very big store. So, I'm curious to see how it is. Guessing you can just blast music and shit like that, or listen to whatever you want to on your headphones and all that, because no customers, not a store that's open, and there's not that many workers, and we work midnight to 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is when the store opens, and and 12 p.m. is when we go to work, and the store closes at like 9. So it'll be interesting. And the company's really short on assistant managers. So they were saying it's really easy to move up right now in this company. In fact, the girl that hired me, I remember her when she was a brand new employee, and it wasn't that long ago. Now she's the manager of the store, and she's really nice. I probably won't see her much, but because of being graveyard, but that's all right. plus the dude was like, yeah, I got a couple guys I want to fire, but I don't even have fucking people to replace them, so I better than like a little bit of help than none at all. So it's kind of, that kind of sucks for them. But that's kind of like every company right now you work for that's not, or at least as far as like regular jobs, like grocery stores, just big box stores, you know, that kind of jobs. I don't know if it's the same in like the fancy professional lifestyle, college bro stuff, but I'm guessing they show up to work every day. They still had to pass classes, but damn, this is taking a long time. But you know what? It actually kind of looks good. Makes it look weird right now, being half wrapped. Oh. I'll probably go to sleep after this. No, wait, no, I gotta stay awake. Fuck. Watch. I got a bunch of 80s animes that I got on my playlist I need to watch. Might watch those. Hands lock up after a while from doing certain things like putting on bolts. That's one of the worst. Oh man, take like 3 breaks to screw a bolt on because my fucking hands lock up so bad. But I've never had them looked at, and I'm not really trying to. It's like the doctor asked, like, my new doctor, are you experiencing any pain? I'm like, I'm in pain every fucking day, but it's not something that, it's just something I'm gonna have to live with. But, you know, loading drywall, loading roofs, warehouse jobs, growing up doing skateboarding, dirt biking, I did BMX, all that shit, which included eating shit a lot. So, oh, that's fucked. Okay, so there's not even enough string. So what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna see what it looks like if we transition. If we transition, I don't want to glue it just in case, but if we transition over to this for the second half, it might maybe look good. I don't fucking know. I need a clamp or something so this doesn't get unspun. I tie it. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this on camera. Here. Okay. Waking up on the bathroom floor. I'm about to talk too much. Okay. I OD'd how many times? 2? I think it was only 2. Just one time it was actually on my birthday. It was at my homie's house. And I came to in the fucking shower, bro. Just, which was good. That was smart. They put me in a cold shower. And that woke my ass up. I think we might keep this. I think it's kind of unique. I think it's kind of unique. Which means we're going to do a dab of glue. Right? That way we can give it a little bit of a lock in. Gotta burn off all these loose hairs. Okay, more glue. In my ear, I hear that whistle in my ear. Okay, in there, okay. King Cobra died a year and a day ago. It's fucking crazy. He was really bloated at the end there. I mean, he looked really bad the last few videos. So, but it's still, I mean, the fact that Clint was the one that had to find him. That's the one thing, like, my dad and my mom are up there. And it's like, fuck, dude. I don't want to wake up to that. When I was 17, woke up in the morning one day and I went out in the backyard to lay out in the sun and just chill. And I'm laying there, and all of a sudden I hear just the most, like, horrible scream I've ever heard from my mom, still to this day. I run inside. Our dog Sammy had passed. And that scream is still stuck in my head. I was really fucked. And the only time I've ever seen my dad cry in my life is when one of our dogs has passed. I mean, so, like, I would usually keep it in and wait till I was alone. So, like, my dad would have me drive home twice, because, so our dog Dakota, fuck, man, she was bull mastiff that lived to 13, I think it was, 12 or 13, and, yeah, we had to put her down because she got to a point where she couldn't stand anymore. Everything was just gone. You know, bull mastiffs live usually 6-7 years, and she was fucking 13. But she had a great fucking life and a long fucking life for a dog of her breed. But I missed her. That was our last dog. I had to drive home when we had to put her down, and then the one that's really hard is Delaney. Because Delaney didn't get to live very long because she died of cancer. Yeah, that one I hate. Because she could have been saved. We went to, like, a specialist because her hip had gotten really swollen, right? So we went to a specialist thinking, you know, something wrong with her hip or whatever. And the guy's like, oh, she needs a hip surgery, blah, 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 and, like, all animal stuff. It was, you know, like, fucking 5, 6, 7 grand or some crazy shit. It was way more money than we could ever afford. So they gave us some, I think, gabapens or something for her for pain, and the swelling went down for a little while just on its own. And then it started swelling up really bad, like to the point where I was like, God, that's gotta be so painful. Like, her skin looks like it's gonna pop. Like, to this day, I feel horrible that we didn't put her down sooner, which sounds horrible, but if you saw her leg, you would know why. But I told my parents, and I wish I didn't say this, but I told them they were selfish for not doing it sooner, because she was probably living in constant horrible pain. And like the vet said, dogs don't show pain unless there's no way around it. Like, if they can avoid it, they won't show pain. That's why sometimes it's hard to know when your dog's having a problem. So, right, so it swells up again a few months later. So we take her to a different vet because we had moved at this point. So we just went to a new vet that was down the street. And we take her to the vet, and he takes one look at her, and he's like, "That's not a hip problem. That's cancer." And he's like, "It's common problem that these guys that do these surgeries and hips and stuff, I guess, misdiagnosed it. It's very common, I guess, for them to misdiagnose a cancer. I don't know how. I didn't ask him, but he said it's not uncommon for them to say, like what they said to us, that you need a hip surgery. And here's the weird thing too. We were gonna have God, I forgot what the guy was gonna do, but they ended up not being able to do it because her blood work came back weird, and that wasn't a red flag. But yeah, it ended up being cancer. So that was really sad because she was only 5, and she was so full of energy. I missed her. That was Dakota's buddy too, but it was weird. It didn't seem like it affected Dakota very much. But Dakota was bold enough that she just liked chilling. She was a very chill dog, and Delaney was opposite. So Delaney probably annoyed her. But yeah, I didn't see any kind of like mourning from Dakota. I don't know if that's normal or they keep it in or what, but she wasn't trying to find Delaney. She nothing like that. It was just back to normal life. So I thought that was kind of weird, especially since of course they played together and went potty together and all that kind of shit. So it's like, why? That's kind of fucking weird. But I miss Delaney. But that one I feel really bad about because, I mean, she probably was in horrendous pain for a couple months. And, I shouldn't have called my parents selfish, but I mean, it was. They were keeping her alive for them and hoping it would, like, magically go away, I guess, on its own. Well, here's another wand done. Hold on, let's see. I don't know how much I like that. I'm going to say I don't like that. We're going to rewrap it. But these are the ones again. We're going to rewrap. We're just going to leave this on here though. This bottom part, so that way we just need to wrap one layer to make it the same thickness as the top part. Yeah, okay, whatever, you're good. Okay, so we're going to start from here. I normally don't fuck up this much, but I wanted to try out that new string, and I honestly did not think that it being short was going to be the problem. I thought the problem was going to be how it looked, which ended up being that problem, because I think it looks horrendous, but that's me. So we're going to cover it up, but I really need to change it up from this wrap, this kind of twine or whatever. I need to find a different method or way. I don't need to do this every time. Also, I can do solid wood. Those spiral ones are bitch to carve, but I want to make another one of those. How the fuck am I going to do this? This thing's going to have to get a little thick. That's kind of working. God damn it. That does not seem. Drip glue on that. Okay, so my camera's horrible, but it's because it's cracked. Well, everything's cracked on this phone. I've dropped it so many times. Where is that? Okay, so the super glue end right there. Okay. Okay, now grip glue right there. Right. So this stays glue right there. Okay. You wash my hands after this, they smell like stain. Shit's still not even fully dry. I probably should have wore gloves doing this, but oh well. And they're gonna stink like stain. Alright. Now we gotta wash. So, there's a lineup right now. Yeah, I need to make more. Some of them I don't think look as good as they could have looked. I need to make some more spiral ones too, because those ones look good, and those are the ones that everyone, like our buddy that I gave one to, he said something, so that's why I gave him one. But everyone I talk to, the spiral one's always the one they all think's cool. But there's a, there we go. There we go. There's a better picture. Okay, there's the new one. Okay, this is mine. Green, my favorite color, so this one I love that black stone on the bottom. And this one, the stain just went, man, it just came in great. This, now I got this big boy. This one I like because it's got weight to the bottom. And this is just the little thin one I made. Those are runes. And yeah, I forgot what they mean. But there's something like power and shit like that. And then there's this one. This one was gonna be like there's a little green skull on skeleton on the bottom. This one was supposed to be gonna be originally like a dedicated to King Cobra one. That's why there's a snake. It was more visible. I tried to kind of make it disappear because I did not like how it came out. I do like that stone though. Okay. So wow, we really need to work on some more. You know what? I might use a darker stain or even paint them. I've never painted one of these, so I might paint one. This is the next one I'm working on. No clue what I'm gonna do. We'll figure it out. And then here's the game board or war table, whatever you want to call it. I am going to order the shit to do the water. I haven't decided exactly which method I'm going to go with, but it's probably going to be like one of the two-part, whatever, acrylic or whatever the fuck it is, epoxy, I don't fucking know. So, first war table, gaming table. I don't know, I think it looks good, but, alright, I'm, gotta go take care of the dog, so, hope everybody has a good one. Good night.